Hey, how's it going? Been a few weeks, but at the moment a lot of us are out of work. A lot of work has been cancelled, specifically for me, with me being an outdoor instructor and working a lot with schools. There's no work for me at the moment, unfortunately, so what I'm doing is doing something positive. I am working on the van. So today what I'm going to be doing is going through with you what you need in your van for it to be classified as a motor caravan on the UK DVLA system on your logbook. So I'll go through that list, and then I will also be installing an awning to the outside of my van, which is one of the things that you need now in the new DVLA list. Is you need an awning rail or an awning on the outside of your van for it to look like a camper van from the outside. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so number one, you need a seating area and an eating area permanently fixed in your van. So I have got a seat here, which is also a full-sized bed, which is 6 foot by 2 foot, and a seat on this side, which is fixed to the van. The other thing is the table. You need a permanent table or a table that can be removed and stored away. Now I have the table leg that slots into the floor and slots into the underneath of my tabletop, which isn't finished yet. I'll be showing you a video on that very soon. So that is number one. Number two, sleeping accommodation. So now I have 2 beds in this van. I have a double bed and I have a single bed. So you can also have a bed that transforms from a chair. Now in my first build in this van, I had a bed that fitted across that gap there to make another bed. But on this version, I've gone for 1 bed underneath and my double bed on top. So that is number 2. Number 3 is to have some cooking facilities. Now on the DVLA website it says to have at least a single burner hob. Now I have a 2 burner hob on my oven. You can also have a microwave as well. If you have a gas supply for your stove, that needs to be in a storage box, which I have recently been building. So there is my gas storage box in the corner there, secured to the van, as well as the piping, which also has to be permanently secured to the van. And the final one for the internal structure of your van is storage facilities, which need to be permanently fixed to your van. So that can be a cupboard or a locker, and it is an integral part of your build. So obviously I have my overhead storage here. I have my kitchen unit, and I also have extra storage above the bed, and also storage underneath this chair and this chair. So you don't have to have as much storage as I have, but you need to have at least one of those things. So last year the DVLA made a bunch of changes, and they have signified that you need a specific type of vehicles now for your conversion. So those would be ambulance, box van, goods vehicle, insulated van, light goods vehicle, light van, livestock carrier, Luton, minibus, MPV, multi-purpose vehicle, panel van, specially fitted van, special mobile unit, and van with side windows. Now if any of those are on your logbook, then your van can be used as a camper van and changed over to a motor caravan once you have completed all the checklists. Now these are the new things: the motor caravan external permanent fixtures, 2 or more windows on the rear of the van, so sliding door on the body or the rear doors, a separate door which provides access, so your sliding door and your rear doors both count, your passenger door and your driver's door do not count, an awning, which I'll be doing today, and a high top roof van, which mine is. So it's a bit weird that they've done away, you can't have pop tops anymore, which I just find crazy, because I mean what's going to happen to all the VWs and things like that with the pop tops? They are campers, they are camper vans, so I don't quite understand that one. And the last one, which I haven't got yet and I'm unsure whether I need it or not, is motor caravan style graphics. So when you send off your photos, you need to have a completed checklist of everything that you've done internally and externally to your van, and you also need your VIN number, which I didn't need last time I did this on my old van, I'm not quite sure where mine is on this van, so that's something that I am going to have to hunt down. On each photo you need to write a description of what it is in the photo, and hopefully you will get your logbook sent back to you with a change of vehicle type and body type, and then you can insure your van as an official motor caravan slash campervan slash home on wheels. So let's get going with this awning and tick another job off the list. So here it is. It's a 2 meter by 2 meter pull-out awning in dark grey. I've gone for like the Overlander style of awning. It was a lot cheaper than a Fiamma one. I've moved, this bracket was here at the back, and I've moved it to the middle here just so it's going to give it extra support, so there's going to be less wobbling when I'm driving along, just to make it a little bit stiffer. So I haven't opened it yet, obviously. I'm going to unbox it now and see what it looks like. So there it is. It's called Direct 4x4. It's the company I bought it from. Not a sponsored video, I purchased this. And yeah, 2 meter was the widest one I could get in this style of awning for the price that I wanted to pay. I'm just going to bolt it on there and see what it looks like. So let's get this going. Let's check what's in this bag. So we got some big L brackets, some guides and some bolts. So there's no instructions, there's just these 2 L brackets. I'm not going to use them because I'm not quite sure what they're for. There's no instructions. I have got 8 bolts, and there's no other mounting thing, no other mounting instructions, anything like that to mount it. So the bolt. So what I'm going to do is slot these bolts into the back of there like that, and then tighten it from the back of these bits, which means I'm probably going to have to take them off and mark the holes and drill the holes, and probably tighten it on before I put them back up. That's the only way I can think of doing it. So yeah, gotta take them down now. So the brackets are off. There they are. And I have marked on the back of the awning where they need to line up to, so where I'm going to bolt them on. And so now I need to measure the gap here where the nuts are going to slide in, and then drill those 2 holes, 2 on each one there, so I can put the bolts in, slide them along and tighten them up from the back of these brackets. Hopefully it'll drill through easily because it's quite thick metal. noise in the background isn't too loud, so I've got the holes drilled. Just got to put the bolts on now. I'm going to try and find some washers just to go behind the nuts. Then I'm going to put all these on, slide them along the awning, and then I've made pencil marks here where the awnings need to be, so put it back up, they're all in the right place. And then I just need to lift it all up as one piece, reattach the brackets for the roof rack, and we're good to go. Okay, so we've got washers and nuts on that side. I think I'm going to try and find some extra nuts for those bits and double nut it on the back, so it's like a lock nut, so it definitely doesn't come loose. And they're going to slide on now down the grooves of the back of the awning. Just got to make sure I put them on with that bit facing forwards. Tighten it up once they're in place, put the lock nuts on, lift her up into position. There they are, just got two locking nuts on each one now. You see that? There you go. Locking nuts on each one. Nice and secured, everything's facing the right way. There you go, you see a bit better. Now just to get this back up there and we're done. And there it is, mounted, roof rack brackets exactly where they should be, and the awning is nice and secure. So all that's left to do now is to pull it out and see what it looks like once it's set up. Buzzing with how that looks. It looks so good. And that was a pretty painless job to do. 6 bolts, 6 washers, 12 nuts, just a little bit of drilling, taking the brackets down, putting them back up again, and a little bit of measuring. Pretty straightforward, even though there was no instructions or like proper brackets or anything to go with the awning, it worked perfectly. And it's nice and solid. You just twist twist the extenders to make it nice and taut, and then you've got the guy ropes to put on there for extra support. A little bit fiddly putting it up my first time because I wasn't quite sure how to do it, but it's done now. That's one last thing off the list. So I mean, from the outside, when you what the DVLA wants from the outside is for your van to look like a camper van when you're driving down the road. So an awning is one of those things. The other part of it is for it to have at least 2 windows on each side. I think it's each side, or at least 2 windows. I have got 7 windows on the back of my van. Yes, they are small, but I'm hoping that the size is insignificant, and the fact that there is 7 of them, which 3 on this side, 4 on this side, 2 on the opposite side, and 1 on the back. So I'm hoping that that should be enough for the DVLA to change my van over from panel van, because that's what it still is on, but to motor caravan. Now the last time I did this on my old LDV, it cut my insurance down in half. So I'm hoping that the way it is now, the paint job, some of you have noticed, some of you probably noticed that I've been painting the van, just scratched it a little bit there, and there's a few little touch-ups left to do. Here and there, like where I've moved the brackets, I've got to repaint and stuff on those bits. And maybe, just maybe, I might have to get some decals just to put maybe on this section here. I'm not too happy about putting decals on it, but I might just need to find some that I like, and then it'll be alright. And then that is the full campervan checklist complete. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to give us a little thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. What do you think about the decal situation? Do you think I should? Do you think I need to put decals on? Drop us a comment below on that issue, and I will see you next time. Cheers.